Hello everyone. In this video here, this is basically going to be, this is not a lesson video. Basically what I'm going to show you guys is how I go about when I work on grammar. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what I do when I work on grammar, the drills I go through. Okay, I try to make it fun and try to get more out of it instead of just sitting there cramming grammar all day. So I'm just trying to show you guys a pretty good idea on what you guys can do when you work on grammar. Okay. Now I remember making a video before telling you guys to have some keywords, learn the conjunctions, the adverbs, all of those words for the language you're working on. Okay, I'm going to show you what I do. Okay, so first of all, this is from Lithuanian. Okay, now I was studying Lithuanian yesterday, and I was learning about the accusative case and the directions. Okay, so of course that's grammar. Okay, so I wanted to learn about that so I can know how to construct things, put things together. So to make that fun, what I've done is, as usual, I got my keywords here. Okay, first of all, we have but, because, always, now, rarely, tomorrow. Okay, these are the keywords I've chosen for that grammar study session. Okay, so these are my keywords. All right, and in Lithuanian, in direction, what they do is when you say you're going somewhere, like you say you're going to go to school or you're going to go to someone's house, they normally, well, first of all, when you want to say you're going to school, they use the E with the tail on there plus the accusative case. Okay, and if it's a masculine, if the word is masculine, I didn't write up there what bankas. I should put it up there. For example, let's take this word here. Bankas. That means bank. Okay, this is a masculine word. So if you want to say you go to the bank, what's going to happen is, first of all, the E is going to go on the front with the tail towards the bank, and then you're going to drop off the S, and then this here is you're going to add a tail to the I. Okay, that's the rule for that. So if it's a masculine, you're going to drop off the S and add the tail to the I. So and if it's a feminine, then normally the feminine word they're in the vowels already. Like for example, this here, mokikla, which is school. This is a feminine word, so you would just add a tail on there. And I have some examples I'm going to show you. Like I said, this is not a lesson. I'm just showing you guys, gives you guys a pretty good idea of how things work in Lithuanian. What I was studying yesterday. So, so that's the E plus accusative. When you want to say I'm going to school, I will go to school. You use this E before that place, and then you want to change it to the accusative case. Okay. Now this other one, pas plus the accusative case. Now, what that is if you say you want to go to someone's house, specifically someone's house. You want to go to their apartment or their house. You have to use pas plus accusative. You wouldn't use the E plus accusative. You use the pas plus accusative. Okay. So here I use ponie irine. It's already an accusative case. So this is what I use here. So pas ponie irine. Two arenas, like Miss Arena. This means Miss Arena, so I say Miss Arena's place, pretty much. I'm going to go to Miss Arena's place. So, okay, so I've explained to you about this, the E plus accusative and the pas plus accusative. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes here. All right. So from our key list, keywords. Okay, let's look at our keywords. And I'm going to use dabada first, right? Dabada, which means noun. Dabada. Okay. So, for example, someone asked me, I ran to a friend and he asked me, kurini where are you going? Kur'ini, Kur'ini, where are you going? And it's the word we're using is iti. Iti is the infinitive to go. So those of you who are familiar with Russian, this word is the same in Russian, iti, and you're going by foot. So it's the same concept as Russian. They even have a word, I think it's vajvoti for it to go by vehicles. It's just like Russian, but anyway, iti is the infinitive of to go. Okay, so they asked me, my friend asked me, Kur'ini, and then I said dabar inusiu I mokikla. So now I will go to school. I will go to school. Inusiu. This siu is just the future tense. Okay. So dabar inusiu I mokikla. Okay. So now I will go to school, basically. All right. So I use my first keyword there. I used dabar already, and I want to use another keyword to practice with this direction. Okay. So let's choose one. I say I want to use this. I want to use visada, always, visada, always. So here I said ash visada inu I mokikla rite. Ash visada inu I mokikla rite. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Rite. I think it's rite. Okay. So here we have our keyword visada, always, and then we have our direction, the I plus accusative, mokikla, we have the tail, and rite is in the morning. Okay, in the morning, and as you can see, this also has to do with the accusative case. Okay, the original word for morning is ritas, and same rule applies. When you want to put it in the accusative case, you just drop off the s and add the tail. So that's what all the words. When you say in the morning, in the evening, in the summer, when you say something like that, those will go into the accusative case. Okay, so that's what happened here. So I wanted to get practice with the accusative case. So I found out in that chapter that when you say in the morning, in the evening, they do the same. You just drop off this s or whatever if it's masculine and add a tail to the I. Okay, so that's our second example here. So that's basically what you want to do. You want to just go ahead and get your keyword list, your conjunctions or whatever, make up any type of sentence. And if you don't know the tense, just look it up. Go to the index, look it up. If you want to use, like for example, if you want to say something about tomorrow, but you don't know how to put it in the future tense, go to the index and look up the future tense. Go to that chapter and study that chapter and see how to, study how they use that future tense, and then come back here and put it with your sentences. Okay, that's how you do it. That's what I do. Okay, so so those are the two examples with the I plus accusative. Now to the pas. Okay, this is going to be a long sentence here. This one example sentence was pretty long. Okay, so for my key list, what did I use? Rete. I use that, which means rarely. Bet, but. It should be a dot there. Bet. Ritoy. That's tomorrow. Kadangi, because. Okay, so I used all my words, all of my key words there. Okay. Let's see. Oh man, time goes by so fast. So let me go ahead and restart the second part here.